Hello and welcome back to the Villainous Vampires. Between this episode and the last episode, there was another episode that, started at this point and went on for another 20 minutes, which is never going to see the light of day because it was very much predicated on me not understanding anything and the entire campaign ended. I went back, and had a look at exactly what went wrong, and then I've come back to this save as a kind of, this is the one where I can actually change things. So, in this province here, we have a modifier that we got no pop-up about, right? Never got a pop-up, but this modifier is really important. It's this modifier right here, Warp Dust Tactics, Traces. This gives plus 10% revolt risk to Butchar. Now, why is this a big deal? Well, basically it explains all the Kislev uprisings we've been having. We constantly get Kislev uprisings, like every 10 minutes we get another Kislev uprising. It's because of this province. It's got warp dust traces. And it also has religious tension. So that gives it plus 20%. Now if I have a look around here, nowhere else actually has it. We have a few places that have like a fanatic presence as well. Actually that's quite a big one. So that also adds to it. And they're also it's on this one. They're also Kislev gods. So that's a lot of uprising chance. If we keep having a look around. Yeah, so that's pretty much where it was. Basically, there's another Warp Dust Traces. So basically, we had so many Kislev God uprisings all at once in my previous one. Like, I declared another war up here on this rather weak looking... This was a revolt at the time. I declared a war, went to take it, and by the time I'd got all the armies gathered and walked up here, we had maybe 30,000 troops just sitting directly on Butchar. So, that was unfortunate. So what we're going to do this time is we're going to try and work our way out of it by basically getting the armies as they spawn. So, let's see how much we can raise. Now, we have no vassal levies, pretty much, because they all hate us because of that rather unfortunate choice of where we were going. So let's see what we can do about that. Do we have any count-level vassals underneath us? I think we have a few. We have the Lord Mayor, who's a count level, right? Yeah. So I'm basically seeing here whether we can put anybody else, like if we can put our count level vassals underneath somebody else who's new or something, or whether we can use them to get extra bonuses with other people. So who's our most powerful vassal? That would be Mr. I can't move this window. There we go. Mr. Rupin G of Shire. Yes, this guy. He's our most powerful vassal, and we need him to really like us. He's also leading the faction, if we have a look here. Oh, he was one of the people... Yeah, he's one of the big people in the faction. Not necessarily leading. So what we're going to do with him is we're going to give him the remainder of our vassals who we can give to him. We're then also going to give him land, and that should work. Okay, so let's go to transfer vassalage and see who we can give him. So we can give him a couple of Lord Mayors, and we can give him some Mayors. So, where are these Mayors? These Mayors actually in his territory? Try to figure this out here. Ah, the Mayors are underneath here. Yeah, he can have them. You see his opinion of us keeps going up each vassal we give him. So what we're aiming to do is we're basically just aiming to pay him off with vassals and power. So, if we get this Lord Mayor, he can definitely have them. It's going to make our borders look a little bit bad, but, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter that much. Here we go, 5. Let's then give him that Mayor as well. We're just giving him, like, the odd people all around the place, so... Give him that Mayor as well. Cool, we lost one of our council people, but that's fine. We'll put this guy in charge. He's somebody else who doesn't like us, but he'll like us because we fulfill his ambition and we've given him a title. So he doesn't hate us as much as he used to. We're also going to stop him from leading armies and put him in charge over here. Right, and we also need to go back to the person who's the strongest. This guy. And we need to get him to like us even more. I think we might even want to give him land. So if we give him like these 2 bits of land here, I think that'll put him over 60. Basically, if we can get him over 60 opinion, we stop working on him. So we're going to grant him the county of Polotsk. There we go, and it's lower titles. His opinion of us goes up by 40. It's a 55. It didn't actually go up by 40. Can we send him a small gift? It costs 100 gold. I'd rather give up the province than give up the gift, actually, at this point. We're going to give up the county of Thuringoth. There we go. He now really likes us. He's on our like list, and the faction has disappeared entirely. Perfect. That's what I was aiming for. Oh, wait. I just realized what we did. We put somebody who was in the faction underneath the guy who was supporting him in the faction to get the opinion up. That's really cool. That gives us a few more men. It's not a lot of men, and we actually lose a lot of our own men for that. We lose like 1,000, but we don't have any factions that are going to rise up because we're about to run out of things. We're not going to imprison this guy. Oh, we're also going to stop spying on him. Let's stop spying on him. There we go. Alright, we can now try and free him from captivity. Might as well do it. Like, we might as well just have that sitting as a thing that we do. Anything else we need to work on? No, I think we want to raise up all of our troops, basically, at this point. We also lost a little bit of money from doing that little trick. Because we're going to lose money on our mercenaries. We'll see how that goes. Right, let's raise up all of the troops. It's not a lot of them, but we'll see what we can do. Is this really where the best place this group can rise up? I guess it is. We'll disband them. There's only 100 of them, and they're rising up in kind of an odd spot for what we want to use them for. And then we'll move everyone else into the Veld. There we go. And basically, this is all in an attempt... Oh, I've decided to free this guy from the dungeons. Yes, it'll take some time and likely some gold. Cool. Basically, this is us hoping that we can stop revolts before they happen. And once all of these little modifiers go away, we can start focusing on other stuff. But the modifiers are going to cause us problems. Luckily, we can have our armies raised with full maintenance before they can do anything, so that's fine. Right. Let's see if we can get some leaders on them as well. We're also going to lose quite a lot of money in general because we will, because we have mercenaries. But we're not losing as much. We did actually get long reign benefits in, which actually probably meant that we didn't need to do quite as much for that vassal who really, really likes us anyway. Yeah, we probably could have got away with not doing as what we did for them. We can raise another... I want to disband the vassal levies, actually. Oh well, we'll go back here, disband them and re-raise them. That's fine. Not managed to find a way to get them out of captivity. Well, we'll keep looking. That's fine. Let's merge up. We're actually going to get right over here, and then we're going to disband the vassal levies and re-raise them because we can actually do that, and it will give us about another 500 men, which is a reasonable number. Yeah. So disband them, re-raise them, merge them. You only have 37. Cool. That's fine. We got another 500 troops, and they're not that far away. And basically, we're just going to sit with this army raised, which does mean we have to pay for levy upkeep, and the vassals won't like us because of it, but that's fine. We can cope with that. High Crown Authority Law. Okay. Not found a way to rescue this guy yet, that's fine. Okay. Merge. Wait, why did our... Oh, remaining corpses disappeared. That's fine. It's like, why did our army get smaller? So we can always raise up another 1,000 people from corpses if we want to, because we can sacrifice this guy whenever we need to. We could work on crafting a magical item while we're doing this. I don't know if you can stop it, though. We could study some magic while we wait. That actually seems like the best option if we're not going to be doing anything, is just study magic. It did cost us 75 gold, but I think it's still worth it just to sit there for a little bit. He's put our regent. We need a new ambition, apparently. Win a war? Win a war. That's fine. I mean, it just gets us more prestige, which isn't really that good, but it's fine. We're just going to play it forward. We're going to get a revolt, and then we're going to kill the revolt before another part of the revolt can spawn. And I'm guaranteeing you that in the previous thing that we didn't even get to see, there were so many revolts that it was actually just like game over. So, you know, I feel that over preparing for it is better than not preparing for it at all. Yeah, these warp dust traces are horrible. I wonder how you get rid of them. Like, that seems awful. Like, just in terms of everything. Also, can we get rid of these fanatic strongholds? These are also just ridiculously bad. They all appear to end on the same day. You know what? We're going to stop trying to convert as well. I think. We're going to be researching cultural tech just for a little bit, just to see if that will help not lower revolt risk quite as much. There we go. Kislev God Uprising. We're going to kill it the instant it spawned. See, it spawned with 3,000 troops. Now, by the time I got the army from here down here, it just, like, they just kept spawning. Like, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. So we just need to kill them. Okay, we caught them. They have no leaders on their side flanks. We will destroy them. Yeah. Realm was at war. You're forced to stop your studies. No. We'll take the prestige hit. That's fine. And now we're going to follow them into this province. Kill it. Oh! We're attacked by Imperial Talabecland. Oh, that's different. What are you attacking us for? Also, how many men do you have? You're attacking us for the Duchy of... Oh. You can have it. There you go. Enjoy. Like, you're attacking me for one province, and I'm currently in the midst of other problems. You know, you can have the province. Tempelhof is really just not worth, like, the war. There we go. People have been converted to vampiric faith. Good. Good. Yep, he took his land back. We lost some moral authority. Doesn't really matter. And we won our war. Let's enforce demands. What would be nice is if after you win the war, these fanatic strongholds disappear. Like, that would be really a nice mechanic, but I guess that's just not going to happen. Like in EU4, they solve the rebel problem by if you get lots and lots of rebels, you can if you actually manage to kill the rebels, you get negative like 100 revolt risk for the next 10 years. Like, you just don't get a revolt there. That seems like a much better system than this current one. I'm so happy so many places are being converted to vampiric right now. That's actually great for us because it means that basically the more vampiric places there are, the less places the Kislev God Uprising can actually raise up. Let's have a look at our religion map mode actually. We've never looked at this, so... Yeah, red is actually vampiric. So all of this is vampiric right now, which is actually someone's been doing a lot of work over there. That's great. All of this is vampiric. Most of this is vampiric. The only problem I have with Imperial Talabecland is I think they're going to come for our capital next, which would be unfortunate. But we can live with that. Right. Well, we're basically just going to continue waiting for the revolts, because the revolts are a pain, so I'll deal with them. It's another 3 years till the revolts actually become like a thing we can deal with. Like, until these ridiculous negative modifiers go away. Right. At least our vassals, in theory, are expanding, because they always expand. There we go. More Kislev gods. Told you that they just constantly rose up. Like, as quickly as they could. We'll join in the other person's battle here. Yeah, this is pretty easy. Even though they're in mountains. Right, and then we'll head up here and destroy them. Oh, it ended. Cool. And why do our prisoners constantly disappear from our court? What's up with that? That's weird. Our prisoners shouldn't disappear from our court randomly. Yeah, they're not liking that we're raising all their troops, but at least one of them's the one that we improved all of our relations with. Are there any factions? Yeah, there's one independence faction from this guy. I could send him a gift, but I'm not going to. Keep looking. I wonder why our prisons keep emptying. That's kind of weird. It's not something that should be happening. Unless there's another mechanic that I don't know about. Which, you know, it's not unsurprising in this mod. Yeah. So almost finished there. We lost the siege of Bolisgrad? Oh. some raiders decided to siege it. I was like, we're not in a revolt. We're in a thing in Bolsgrad. Right, kill the Kislev God revolt again. You can very easily see how this was the end of our campaign. Like, without using these tactics of sitting here and waiting. Because basically they just, like the revolts would all stack on top of each other, and then we were just screwed. The game would, like, they just took all of this land away from us, and then every single place around us declared war, and then we got the blackmail from the revolt. It was like, okay, well, you know, that's pretty much the end. We'll offer our peace. Also, like, the terrain around here is pretty bad. Like, we got forests, we got, yeah, pretty much forests in here, which is where they were sitting, which meant you couldn't really do a lot. I mean, if this guy's just going to disappear from our court anyway, we might as well just sacrifice him so we can summon some undead, right? Yeah. Sacrifice. Summon undead. There we go. And then we got some men. Wait, why would they... oh, because we weren't leading the army, they appeared in our capital. Interesting to know. Cool. We'll bring them over anyway, but that's fine. Who did you declare war on now? Oh, there's some uprisings. Good. I'd like if there's some vampiric uprisings on them. That would be nice. In fact, I think they might be vampiric uprisings. Look at where their armies were going. It said Talit uprisings, but I don't know whether that's like just the term like that they're using. Dangerous fact. I got annoyed about this previously, but like there's literally no reason that this person can join the faction. Like he physically should not be able to join this faction. Anyway, doesn't matter. There we go. 3,000 more troops to fight in Vit Vivo. We gonna catch them? 13th, 12th. Yeah, right. We'll attack in there. Oh, good. Looks like another army's attacking. Who's that? As Bolisgrad's army? Ah, okay. Why didn't they help us in my other timeline? Right. Merge up. Kill them. Let's go to the next province. Wipe out the revolt. 100%. Offer peace. Enforce demands. Done. Oh yeah. I was just looking at that there. Did we get the negative bonus in Zerden? Oh, we got Tainted Province bonus, like negative in here. That's not good. Oh, okay. Oh, that's something to note. If we really want to min-max it, is that you definitely should be leading an army. How's our learning looking? Not looking great. But it should continually go up as we're learning. Which is fine. This independence faction is complete rubbish. Again. I would like to just continue to put that forward in that they actually should not be allowed to join factions. Yeah. Okay. And minor titles, grantable, not really something I care about. Yes, we're still trying to help this guy escape from court, basically just in case, you know, we need something, like, in case it works out, it gives us him out of court and then he gives us more men. And he'll probably like us for it, I would assume. Unless he joins the independence faction, because 100 opinion does not get you out of that. And anyway, yeah. Place is being looted. Everything seems to be fine-ish just now. Yeah, I still got another 2 years in-game of this to go of killing revolts whenever they spawn. Oh, it looks like these guys are at war with someone. No, they're just killing raiders. Oh, okay. That's kind of boring, but that's fine. We can deal with it. Yeah, also we're going to get this vassal levies raised too long penalty appearing, which is going to be a problem, but again, not really much we can do about it unless we want to let them go, in which case we don't have enough men to clearly win every fight. Looks like vassals are generally starting to like us a little bit more though. Like they're hating us a little bit less. So we do have Tyrant, but it will burn off eventually. Yeah. Definitely not doing that Tyrant thing again. Our realm was so stable until then. It is crazily bad. It's crazy bad to do that. Just because the Undead Horde are just not very good. Yeah. We are losing a lot of our money, actually. We might need to get rid of the mercenaries. Because they are our biggest expense Yeah, we can get 50 gold a year if we get rid of the mercenaries. 60 gold a year. Mercenaries are gone. Right, let's get rid of them. Where are they? There we go. Well, we'll fire them. That gives us... yeah, this should work out next month. Oh, after the autosave. There we go. Yeah, 68 gold ducats, whatever you're going to call it, a month. Not a month, a year. So that's good. We'll be able to hire some more mercenaries later. Luke just drifts around, doing nothing productive and nothing interesting. If only he could get off his butt and be more ambitious. Well, we'll try and get him to be more ambitious, I guess. This random courtier. Okay. Not managed to find anyone at the court of Mayor Craster willing to help Duke Hogan. I'll keep looking. Is our learning looking still the same as it always is? Okay, fine. Basically just hoping that the random events happen. Place is being looted. Okay. Got another year to go. And we get to find out if the warp dust traces continue. I think I'm going to keep this episode going until we get to the to the end of these revolt things, just to make this kind of like the revolt episode. So we'll see how that goes. We haven't had another revolt in a while. Looks like the strongholds are still here, though. Yeah, they're still going to be here for like another year and a half. Now I'm going to speed the game up any more. It's looking more framey than usual, so I'm guessing that if I speed it up more, it'll just crash. In case you're wondering why I don't go to speed 5. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. I'm getting a better idea of when the game actually crashes, so that's nice. We actually have a lot of realm to ourselves here. I mean, apart from this one province down here as our capital, we actually have a really kind of solid realm. I mean, if you don't get random rebellions. Do you want to be friends with this guy? Wait. Do you want to be friends with our lover who is incapable? Sure. Let's do that. Philippa von Carstein, the wife of my lover Peter, shocked me by asking to my face if we're having an affair. We'll just deny. We'll always deny that. Yep. Doesn't seem to do anything if we just deny, so that's fine. Keep looking. Fine. Faction that should never fire. Still there. I don't know if I'd feel bad about just like forcing him out of faction. But, you know, I'm not going to do it just because using console commands seems a little bit too out of the game for me there. It's like, there's clearly defined things for being in factions, and that is not one of them. I wonder if maybe there's some kind of bug with one of the other mechanics in the thing. Like with the hidden negative opinion modifiers or things like that all over the place. Whether something in there is making it seem like, although it's saying 100 to us, it's not 100. I don't know. Whether enough of a negative will override, like, whether having so much negative points eventually overrides something. I don't know. Oh my god, they managed to convert Bogachar to Vampiric. That's fantastic. That means, although like they've got warp dust traces and all that, means that this is pretty much the only province we're going to have any Kislev god uprisings from. So we'll deal with those all in one go. That's fantastic. Also, when the warp dust traces go, we're going to have no rebellions there at all. Revolt risk is down to like 8%. If we have a look at this one for revolt risk, because they have a different religious group, they also get another couple percent in there as well. Yeah, in case you're wondering how big like a 15 or 20% unrest risk is, if you have a look at this, you get 2% for different culture and 2% for different religion. The crushed revolt negative modifier, which I didn't actually realize was in CK2, but presumably because it's so unimportant, it's a negative 4%. So that just manages to stop it if it's just different culture and different religion. But the Fanatic Stronghold is 5 times more than that, and Fanatic Presence is also a significant amount more than that. So, you know, it's a big deal in terms of how much revolt risk is there. I wonder if those are like... Fanatic Stronghold sounds like that's a vanilla thing. I know Warp Dust is definitely a mod added thing here. It's also very crippling if you got that in one of your important provinces. Just like 10% less effective. Anyway. Should go away very soon. When does our tyranny go? Like, it'd be nice if I could see when our tyranny goes away. I don't see it anywhere. Yeah. Alright, yeah, there's the -4%. It's just crushed revolt. Okay. Yes, of course you get that. I remember seeing that trait before. But yeah, it doesn't stack or anything. It's just, you crushed revolt. There you go. Well done. -4%. Right. How many years has it been since we murdered those guys? Oh my god, we actually got 1 learning from Study Magic. It's a glorious state. I believe that if we take like scholarship, yeah, we can get to 29 learning. So we need another 2 learning to get us just over the top. Like to get us to the next level of magic, which would mean that we'd be able to summon 3rd level magic hordes, which might be like, I know that max level is 20,000 undead, and we're currently can summon like at max say 5,000, so it's probably like 7,000 to 8,000 like straight undead, which would be great because that would give us enough to actually assault down things, like combined with our retinue. So that would be really good if we can get that. It does take a very long time to actually get, and a lot of staying at peace. 0 revolt risk in this province. Fantastic. The other province? Still 35%. It will probably drop down soon. We haven't had a revolt here in ages, actually, which is surprising. I think we're going to get at least 1 more before the negative modifiers go away. Are we at? Yeah, 5 more months. We could definitely get another revolt in here. I don't like these raiders attacking us either, but they're really large. Oh, right. That's the problem with these raiders. They're actually host claims. Like, they're host armies who have lost their war, but have then decided to, like, instead of doing all of that warring stuff, they've just decided to raid, which means that they'll constantly appear. Okay, I wonder if there's if that's actually deliberate. If, like, it's a deliberate raiding thing, like they do this host claim, but then they don't give them anything to attack, so they're just raiders. I don't know. Right, what do I want to improve in Zerden? I don't want to improve anything. I'm actually going to keep our points in case we lose Zerden. Just because none of these center ones actually affect us that much right now, because we're not going to build anything. So if we keep our points and we lose Zerden, we can always upgrade something else later. Right, we lost our Undead Horde, that's fine. Another couple of months till we get rid of Vitevo. Rumors of a traitor working with the besiegers. I haven't seen that in a while, or like ever, as a thing. Oh well, doesn't really matter to me. I like that because we gave this guy land down here, he's raising up troops down here and then walking up north. That's kind of funny, like the guy at the start of the episode. Right. When do these run out? Run out in 2 months. Fantastic. And then no more revolts, and we can actually start declaring our own wars to grow. Yes. Oh, this looks like a good province to attack when we're in that position. Yeah, they've only got 1,000 troops. They do have an ally, though, who they can't call in because he's tributary, although they probably could call him in anyway. He's got 1,000 troops. Yeah, okay, that seems like a really good choice to actually attack. Gives us some extra land. Although I would also like Zabao here, because it kind of connects our land together. Okay. Is it gone? No. It's almost gone. Expires on the 26th. Oh, we got another learning. Is it worth studying magic just a little bit more? If we got +3, yeah, it's worth studying magic just a little bit more. Oh, of course. on the very last day, like, cast like couple of bits before we get this uprising done, we get another revolt. Well, we'll kill it. We have very even-sized armies, but our troops are just significantly better, so there we go. We won it. Another army looks like it joined us there. Head up to this one, murder it. There we go. 100% war score. Offer peace. Does this still have Tainted Province? Never had Tainted Province because we're not leading armies. Does this still have Tainted Province? No. So what we can do is we can sacrifice this guy for a ritual. And then instantly summon undead. There we go. And we'll send it all the way up here. And in another couple of days... Like, what point is it? It is 24th. So, like, exactly 1 month. Not too bad. Dangerous factions are still around. We'll probably... we have to disband all of our troops anyway. Well, all of our vassal troops. Before we do this, so... I mean, they do have negative 17 opinion of us because of this, but... Whoa. Why are we in a revolt? No, retreat. Oh, well, we might as well disband those troops. I hate the Fog of War in this mod, by the way. I've mentioned this before. The Fog of War in this mod is like... it's a little bit extreme. It's like, there's no troops here, no troops here, no troops... oh, there's troops here. Oh, okay. Although I think that might have just been an uprising rising up on top of us. We're at 0%, we're at 0%. We'll send this army over here. So I remember next time, disband our vassals, disband our own army. Cool. Well, I think this is a good point to end the episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.